Hey guys, so we're making a new video series. This is a game, an old game, but it's a really good, how do I say, not AAA game, indie game I guess. Yeah, definitely one of the more unique games that exists out there, which you'll see. It's like a strategy game, but yeah, brilliant game called FTL, Faster Than Light is what it stands for. So I guess we'll just jump into it. Just quickly before I do, I just want to make sure to explain how my YouTube channel is going to be set up from now on. Subnautica is still being recorded. I did mention in one of my previous random videos that my computer's been crashing a lot, so I'm going to try and fix that. But Subnautica will still be continuing, but I've realised that because I'm only playing Subnautica, it's getting very slow uploads. So if I play other games, then if I'm bored I can just play something else and just throw it on. Makes it, I don't think it means that I'll upload less Subnautica necessarily, because I'm not uploading that much of it anyway, so I kind of just want to be playing more stuff. Anyway, we'll jump in. So this game is notoriously very difficult, so I'm going to play it on easy for today, but it's kind of... I've played through the game a few times in the past. I say a few times, quite a bit. But yeah, it is very difficult, so... Basically, you have a ship, you have crew members, you have different rooms that have different systems on them. You have fuel, which is designated to each of those rooms, and then you can upgrade the rooms, the ships, get new characters, guns, whole lot of stuff. For this ship, it's probably one of the better ships actually. It's the first ship that you get a missile launcher and a laser gun. But we'll just start. So most of the game is kind of like what do they call these, like word text story I guess. So we're carrying vital data for the Federation. Obviously we have to pick up supplies, exploring sectors, etc. Oh yeah, so the whole point of the game is the rebel fleet is chasing you down and trying to disrupt you. So you can't take too long in each of the areas, otherwise they'll catch up to you, and if they do, then a really powerful ship will get into combat with you, so you have to keep moving forwards, getting to the next level, and each level gets progressively more hard as well. Cool. The main mechanic of the game is when you hit space, the game pauses. So it's a strategy game where you can still be doing things while the game is paused, and then when you unpause, the actual gameplay continues. So something I need to do is turn the guns on. So what I did, the bar here has all of our like excess power, and then we can assign the power wherever, so we can turn O2 off, for example, and after a few seconds we'll get a warning to say, oh, there's no O2 in the ship. Your characters will die. You can open the doors. Areas with this sort of patterning mean that there's no O2 in there, so if a character goes in there, they'll start suffocating, and you can fill up other rooms so they progressively lose oxygen. This is helpful for when fires start, because as you take damage there could be fire in the room, and you can do this to put the fire out, or you can have your team members go in and try and do that. The game gets very difficult as we go. Cool, so this is the first area. They're randomly generated, and the rebel ship will come in from this side and just sweep across. But it's the best way to play the game is just to hit as many different points as possible. So we're just gonna go to the next point. At each point a random event happens, and then we get to pick. So this is what I mean, it's kind of like a choose your own path sort of game. So we receive Federation encrypted message. A rebel ship has been terrorizing the local civilians in the system. Seek and destroy it. So a lot of these will be either go into combat with something and get a reward, or just ignore it. There's other things as well later on, but for now, yeah. Spend some time looking around, for the scanners can't pick up a trace of the ship. Okay, cool, so in certain circumstances nothing happens. Distress calls tend to be really good. They tend to be somewhat dangerous, but they give you good rewards. Also up here is our different stats and stuff. So we've got missiles. These are drone parts, because you can get like automated drones. Money, scrap I think it's called, and then fuel is there as well. Okay, so we've jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by. Cool, so there's remains of destroyed ships in the space here, so let's investigate. As you approach the wreckage, a slug ship makes its arrival. So there's different races in the game as well. We just have humans, but there are loads of different, I say loads, there's maybe like 8 different character aliens and stuff, but the slugs are quite cool. Hesitates for a moment, surprised to see anyone remaining, then it jumps away without a word. Okay, so far nothing's happened. Alright, yeah, as you can see, this is the rebel fleet, so this will kind of jump to about here-ish on the next go, so we need to start advancing. So we'll go for the distress signal, because we don't want to be backtracking on that grid. Cool, here we go, first combat thing. So it appears the distress beacon was nothing but a decoy for a pirate ambush. So yeah, this happens quite a lot. Distress signals are either big danger, or they're like someone in danger, meaning that you have to help them. Sometimes that's also a trap. Sometimes it's good though, you just get big rewards. Cool. So I'll pause the game here. So what we can do, where's the, yeah. So if I activate auto fire, it just does everything for me, but what you do is you select the weapon, and then you can target different parts of the ship. So the bubble, you can shoot through the bubble with physical weapons, so things like missiles, but your lasers will actually get hit by the shield. So you want to destroy the shield system, and then with your normal, you can then start destroying something. O2 is usually a good thing to destroy, because it means that their crew will start suffocating, and if their crew all suffocate, you win. Or if their crew are dying, then they're not going to be able to repair things, because as you'll see in a sec, you destroy things slowly. So we should shoot so shoot a missile, hits there we go, and everything is, no, just pause. So they go red when they're low, and orange when they're not as low. So they hit our engine, which means down here you can see that we now have 1 less power operating the engine. If this was red, we'd have 0. But good systems to target, like I say. The shields are good to target, because if you turn them off, you've got no defense, and the weapons are also really good to target. So I can retarget and hit their weapons so that they have no offensive power on us. And yeah, look, they've hit our shields. So we actually destroyed their ship. However, our shields are now down, and we can't use them because they require 2 at a time. So in order to fix them, we grab our crew members and we just move them onto there. And these are our rewards that we just got. So 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 21 scrap. Which 21 scrap I think is quite good, although on easy I think scrap is quite easy to get, whereas on the later levels it's very difficult to get. I'm trying to think what the hotkeys are. Oh, go back, it'd be in controls, wouldn't it? Controls. There's a hotkey somewhere. Wait, is it down here somewhere? So all the doors is X, there's Z. Ah, it's here. So save their current positions. Enter is just to return them, so they hit enter, they go back. Okay, cool. That just makes it a little bit quicker when we're playing. But as you can see, pausing the game, is pretty good, and things do get out of hand, so it's good to see. Also, this is our health. We've already taken 3 damage, I think, so yeah. Cool, there's another distress call here. I think I'm going to do like I say, we want to hit as many points as possible, plus we don't know what any of these are until we're 1 away from it. So they could be shops, they could be distress signals, they could be like treasure and bounties and stuff like that. So cool, another combat. So we're just going to do the same thing, turn their shields off, and then I think this time we'll just target their gun system. I think that tends to be the best. Okay, there's also, yeah, missing with your shots and stuff like that, but we have 2 guns and they only have the 1, I think. Oh, another thing to note as well is their ship is like greyed out, so we can't actually see inside their ship. We can't see their crew members and like other things like that, but when we upgrade our scanners, which is these, the scanners can actually see their crew, can see the health that things are on, can see the health of the crew and things like that, the higher up you upgrade it. Ah yes, this also happens quite a lot as well, so usually in these scenarios you just finish them off because their offers are usually about half what you would normally get. So 3, 4, 13, we'll see what we get from destroying them. Oh, we should hit them now. Okay, they have 1 more health. See if our missile kills them. So might be... Oh, I think this drone was protecting them against the missile. I think that's what was happening. Yeah, so we get slightly less of these, but you get more scraps. I think it's kind of like... That's how they go. They offer you more resource stuff, but you probably want more scrap. Cool. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with the scanning system, yeah, you can upgrade the scanning system and it gets, you can manage what the enemies are doing more. Also, if your scanning system goes down, then your ship will go grayed out as well, the way that theirs does, except the rooms that your characters are in you can still see. But that's also annoying because sometimes your whole ship will grey out, and then you'll get a fire somewhere and it'll be like, there's a fire on the ship and you don't know where it is, so that can be annoying. Anyway. Cool, so encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. Looks as if it was fleeing from the rebels, ran out of fuel. Communication seems to be down. I think that's a bad sign, but we'll do it. Okay. Here's another mechanic, is intruders on board. Oh, okay. So the ship, the other ship's transporters are... Oh, yeah, so you get transportation devices so you can teleport onto each other's ships, basically. But yes, so there are cannibalistic refugees on our ship. So they are coming after us. So if I bring everyone over here, and let's move this guy out of the room once his health gets low. I think we'll win because we have 3 and they only have... Yeah, okay, we're good. Cool. And then over here you can manage health a little bit better. But everyone's health is low, we can take them to the sick bay. And again, you can upgrade the sick bay, you can upgrade a whole load of things. You can actually buy new types of systems as well, so there's like a cloaking device and some other things as well. Cool, there we go. Something else that's really cool as well, so this guy here, John, it tells you what skills he has. So already he has +5 evasion on, oh, I think these might be base stats, but as you level up those stats increase. But he's the pilot, so he's gonna increase his piloting skills. So what it means is if you have a character on guns, for example, like this guy who's on guns, he's gonna make your guns shoot faster and be better. However, if he dies and you have to replace him, or if you move him to a different place for whatever reason, the guns are going to be slower, so building up the skills of your characters is a really good idea as well. Also, different alien races have different ways that their skills will interact. Humans actually are the best for gaining skill, but there are other abilities that the other characters have, which we'll find out. Okay, so we've got another ship here, one shield. We have to fight it. So we're in a, as you can see there, we're in a meteor shower, so the meteors will hit us as well, which is very, adds an extra layer of strategy into it. They don't always hit again, but if they hit them, then that's good for us as well. Cool. Okay, so we've destroyed their shield. As you can see, there you go. This guy is, if he's not piloting, our chance of evasion is lowered, but we do need to fix this, so we should destroy them in a second. Yeah, there you go. Cool, and we're getting more scrap. Very handy. Oh, also, in order to actually jump to the next place, we have to... Oh, there's a fire, there we go. But if you get the oxygen out, the fire will disappear. Yeah, so the FTL drive has to charge up before we can leave. So it is possible in some circumstances like this, where the meteor shower is really bad and you're on like 1 health, for example, you can actually die just from the meteor shower, so yeah. And various other things as well. Alright, here's another thing. You've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. Same thing again, so its communications are down. I don't think we're going to investigate this one. Sounds like a bad idea. If anything, if the last event is anything to go by. Okay, another ship. This one doesn't have shields. Oh, it has a cloaking device, however. Let's destroy its engine. Don't think there's a need really, because we're gonna hit it and it's just gonna die. There you go. Then he has 3 health. Cool. So we're getting a lot of scrap, which is good. I think most items that we'll discover in the shops will be worth 60 to 100, and then some of the really good weapons and other things are going to be worth a little bit more. Also, I think opening doors to the O2 helps regenerate O2 as well. Ah, so here's a shop. I reckon if we go here... No, because if we go here, then this will move to here. And then we go here, and then it will move over here, and we won't be able to escape. So I think we're just going to have to go straight to the exit now. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Shop, one of the fun things. So we can buy a human. Yes, so as you can see, humans are common and uninteresting. Skills improve slightly faster. It is actually a really powerful ability. However, these are NG. So it's unclear if the NG are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they make exceptional engineers. So they're basically just robot people. Their repair speed is doubled. However, they're really bad in combat, so they can't fight, which is generally fine. Not really a problem most of the time. Cool. These are some systems we can buy. So we can buy a drone control system. It requires power, however, so if we buy it, we won't actually be able to use it until we can power it, and then also we have to buy the parts for the drones. So a lot of these things are like, you don't just buy them and have them, you have to build up to get to them, and there's a lot more to it in that regard, which makes the game way more interesting than just flat upgrades. Something that I always do is buy fuel. If you run out of fuel, it really messes everything up, because you have to wait for help, and in a lot of cases help is usually like a pirate ship attacking you, and you have to fight them while you're unable to dodge, and then you get their fuel if you destroy them and stuff like that. So yeah, first things first, buy the fuel. And fixing the hull is usually a good one as well, but at the moment we're not too far off. There's usually another page. Yes, so we can buy a weapon as well. These things are fun, I think. Damage per room 1. What are they? It's a beam. Okay, yeah, these things are really fun because you basically draw a line across their ship and then do like a laser beam cut across their ship, which is really cool. There's also bombs as well, which can affect multiple rooms. And I think this one is a ion bomb. Can target your own ship. Oh, so this one's not a damage weapon, I don't think. Yeah, so it says like the damage, 2 times damage on systemless rooms, does 1 damage per room. This one does 2 damage to systems. So if it hits a system, it will degrade twice, I guess. And it does crew damage. And then this one, normal damage is 0, and the ion damage is 4. So I think ion is like, it will shut off a system temporarily, and it can't be repaired because it's not broken, it's just offline for a set period. It's actually a really good weapon. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think a crew member might be the best way, because usually we want someone on shields, so definitely a good idea. So we're going to buy him, and then we could buy the bomb, the ion bomb. However, this whole beam is very tempting, and some other things are very tempting as well. We don't have anything to sell at the moment. These are honestly 2 of the best weapons in the game, so we're not gonna do anything with those. Let's get this guy in here, and then if I hit slash, it will save. Cool. So we'll save onto our resources, and then we'll find a shop in the next system. Yep, so we can jump to the next sector. Oh, okay, sometimes an extra thing happens. So you arrive at a quiet space port, are immediately hailed by another ship with a once-in-a-lifetime deal. We only have 2 missiles. I should probably have bought more missiles. I'm going to ignore that. We did buy fuel anyway, so we don't need it. From here, we actually do have the option of continuing around here, but we'll just get overrun by these guys, and they're really powerful. Okay, then there's the larger maps, and as you can see at the bottom, we have a key for what each of them mean. Usually the civilian sectors are the safest bet. However, the hostile ones tend to give you more reward. So early on, the hostile ones, I think, are better to go for, and especially on easy as well. We're not going to get destroyed in one battle. So entered a poorly charted area of space known to be home to the mantis. So that's another species. We'll probably get some on the ship at some point. So ensure your hull plating is up to scratch. Okay, I'm gonna find something that has the best like links. How do we get to this? You have to go all the way around. I think this one's difficult because I think we want to go up this way, although down here might... Oh, none of this links. Okay, we don't want to go down here then. Okay, let's go to here and then see if anything uncovers from there. Yeah, here we go. So you find a rebel automated scout floating near the beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. So, again, it's so random. The game is very random in how it does things, which makes it super fun. But we can't tell whether this thing will actually attack us or not. However, the reward for doing so can be quite good because you can just get a free item, so I'm going to do it. And it reactivates the ship, so now it's attacking us. Which I guess is fine anyway, because we get resources from destroying ships as well, and at this stage the ships are pretty non-powerful, although we're starting to see some more unique stuff. Okay, so this is a hacking drone, so the hacking system is here. Might be worth destroying that, actually. What it means is it shuts these doors, so we can't actually go in here. Oh, we can now because we've destroyed it, but yeah, so the hacking system shuts off a system until the hacking system's destroyed. And then obviously there are other ways to turn off systems, destroying them being the best one. Cool, so we got more resources than we had anyway, and we're getting missiles. We're actually going to run out of missiles soon, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. We might go here, here, and then up here. I think that's probably the best bet, because distress signals, again, are usually dangerous, but yeah. Okay, this is cool. So we have 3 different things now. So you find the source of the distress call, small research station. Appears to be a small laboratory fire got out of control. Is threatening to destroy the whole station. Okay, so the fire suppression system's not on. Send your crew to help out. Dock and try to rescue the survivors. Leave. Okay, so with my experience of the game, if you send crew members anywhere, they die. So don't send a crew member. Docking and trying to rescue the survivors could mean that they just invade us, but that's fine. But the better scenario is we actually get a free crew member, and that is not what happened. But sometimes you get a free crew member, which is really, really good. So you locate the highest concentration of life forms and bring the ship alongside the station before you can begin to offload. Huge blast splits the station apart, your ship is thrown away and some debris pierces the hull. You watch helplessly as the last of the survivors are consumed in the collapse of the station. Okay, so it wasn't as being attacked or anything like that, it was just... we just got close as it blew up. It's a shame. We've got to wait for this guy to fix the engine. Yeah, there we go. Cool. But yes, the possibility of getting a crew member here for free is very good. Here we go. You pick up an automated message from a nearby space station. There appears to be a local shipwright that can perform emergency work on military ships. I don't think I've seen this one before. We'll inquire about it. They offer to upgrade your sensors in exchange for some scrap. I think that's a really good deal. So the sensors are now upgraded by 1, as you can see. Where did the... okay, so for some reason when you start, the game gives you 1 spare energy piece, but for some reason this the engine is only using 1, even though it's actually good to have 2 on it, but for now that's fine. So it means our scanners are better, so when we go into combat again, you may see that. I want to go to the shop, but there's no way back up here from there, so I'm actually just going to ignore it, and we don't really have that much resources at the moment anyway. It will be nice to buy some missiles at some point though. There aren't so many parts of Mantis space that aren't dotted by the wrecks of battles past, but this is one of them. You take a deep breath and prepare to move on, so just a break. I'm actually just going to backtrack to one of these, I think this one, just to get an extra piece in. Oh yeah, these ships are really cool designs as well. These are the Mantis ones, but they kind of just look like crabs. But they're so cool. All the different ships in the game are really like nicely styled and stuff. Okay, so they're hunting a civilian ship. Let's aid them. So, power up the weapons, prepare to engage. I'm not going to use the... oh yeah, so I will finish what I was going to say. I'm not going to use the missile because we're running low, so it seems like a not so good idea. Okay, we're gonna lose stuff if we don't. Okay, let's turn it off at the moment. Okay, we're doing alright at the moment. Yes, the scanners are actually picking up the enemies now as well because of that upgrade. Cool. I may have used a missile for no reason, to be honest, because they didn't really have as much health as expected. Okay, so we scrapped from the Mantis ship, but then because we were helping a civilian ship, they usually also give us something good as well. So the ship you saved was badly damaged. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One of them offers to join your crew. That is amazing. One of the best upgrades that we can get. So we have Asia. So let's put Aisha on scanners, and I think it's a she. Let's just say it's a she. She is a mantis, which can I just view? Ah, yes, I can. So the mantis' disregard for individual lives led to their evolution as a vicious warrior race. Yes, so they're fighters basically. So they deal an extra 50% damage in combat, and they're 20% faster to move around. However, they don't repair things very well. So they're all brawn and no brains, whereas this guy's all brains and no brawn, I guess. But they're next to each other, so if this guy gets attacked, we can, you know, help him out, and vice versa. And just heal him back up as well. Cool. Let's power this back up and move on. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is usually if you're within this red line, you'll be fine, but you want to move with the red line. Also, revisiting old points on the map it will never give you a different outcome. You'll just get nothing at them. So okay, see over here, Mantis Conchata. The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Cool. We're gonna attack him, I guess. So we're gonna have to use just the laser again, because we've only got 2 missiles. That was not the best. Oh, we've had an issue. Let's move this guy over here to help. Oh, let's unattach. Yes, that's another problem, is if you have your energy... Oh no, put it on both. Yeah, there we go. So if you have your energy assigned to both your guns, for example, and one goes down, the one that's like prioritized will be the one that's try and get this guy in here to help out. Oh, we might die here. Okay, we've killed them. Okay, yeah, so that's just a very small taste of how hectic things can get, because that can happen like at the beginning of combat, and then you're stuck trying to fix things and do a whole load of other stuff while you're doing everything, so very difficult. Let's try and heal this girl up as well. Is this guy alright? Yeah, he's on full. Return to right, we didn't assign her station. There we go. Cool. We'll leave this offline for now, because if we can avoid using it, we will. Okay, wait, this is a rebel ship. Okay, what does it say? You receive a transmission. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. The rebel ship's weapons go hot. So, sometimes rebel ships will attack you. As you can see, a lot more health. I think it has 2 weapons here and here. As soon as I hit continue, these will like unlock. Yeah, there you go. So you've got 2 weapon systems. Oh, that's another thing as well, that having the upgraded scanners shows you when their guns are ready and stuff, which is very helpful. So I'm now trying to destroy their weapons first, because they have a laser gun that shoots... Oh no, they only have 1 shot. So if we can keep one of their weapons down, then they won't be able to penetrate the shield, and we will hopefully win. But obviously this guy's healing it, so... Okay, now we've destroyed it plenty, I would say. Try and destroy the shields, actually. Yeah, try and destroy the shields, see what happens. Yeah, not really good enough. Okay, and we'll just keep the suppress their fire so that they can't get damages. Hey, there we go, so we kill one of their crew members and set everything on fire, so that's helpful. But yeah, so when you can see what they're doing, that's cool. It gives you a little bit more understanding of what sort of damage you're doing to their ship and things like that. Cool, I think things are going quite well so far. We're 180 as well. Yeah, I'm just going to take as many of these as possible. We might actually be able to touch all of these points before we go to the exit, which would be very nice. Get the absolute max amount of upgrades that we possibly can. So you detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. You consider returning it to space when you learn it's Mantis. So we either throw it back into space or we pry it open. Realistically, if we pry it open, it's just going to be a Mantis attacking us, but it actually ended up being a crew member. A messenger from God. From the God of Mercy, okay. So he's very thankful, in other words. I'm going to put him on health system. And if I hit slash, there we go. The other thing as well is if we get intruders and they come into the health station, because they sometimes do, fighting them in here is amazing because we're healing while we're fighting and it's just so easy to destroy things. Cool. Provides power to all ship systems. Oh, okay. I thought I had to wait for a shop to do this, but I don't. So we also have access here to upgrading our systems. So I'm gonna buy more power. I'm gonna buy 2 power bars, and I'm gonna upgrade our shield as well. Oh, okay, you have to upgrade the shield twice. That's fine. Cool. And then we've got 2 more power, and when we apply that to the shield, we now have 2 layers of shield, so 2 bullets will be projected by the shield. And you can imagine when we have 4 of these, and they're regenerating as we're taking damage, the shields become ridiculous. It's super, super strong. I'm going to buy another power bar as well and assign it for here, so we've got full maxed out. Cool. Can we do like a figure 8? Figure 8, like a zigzag is what I meant. Probably. But yes, we can't heal our hull or upgrade any of these stuff without a shop though. But we can upgrade all of this bottom stuff, which is very helpful. Mantis ship is pleased to see you, fires up its weapons. Cool. So yeah, sometimes you just don't get the choice. Let's blow up their weapons and then their shields. Cool, and then let's destroy just their weapons and power this down. Cool, now they have no weapons. Well, they have this one, but I don't think it can get through our shields, so we're gonna be fine now. But yeah, upgrading the shield is super, super good for economy, because we don't have to keep healing our hull as often because we're not going to take as much damage. Now, something I've just seen, one of their projectiles put a hole in our ship, and when that happens, obviously, it's like a vacuum, right? So we have to send someone in here to fix it. I think sending these 2 is probably the best idea. But they'll start suffocating while they're in here, so as long as they fix it okay. And then we open these doors. Oh, it's the door system itself. Just make sure that they are healed. So let's open an airway to the oxygen. I think that helps refilling everything. But yes, if the doors are destroyed, we can't actually open and close doors. So people can get trapped inside of stuff. Well, you can't keep them open basically. Like, characters can still walk through them, but you can't keep them open to like do things like this. Cool. Oh, there's a shop. Okay, perfect. So we're going to hit a shop just before we leave. We don't have that much resources now because we did that upgrade, but that's fine. So you spot a small rebel ship nearby. Seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage. We can just demand the surrender of their goods. Yeah, let's do it. And they're trying to escape. Okay, so some ships will just try and flee, and it means that you have a limited time to actually destroy them. So given that, I'm gonna destroy them with our missiles. This drone is super annoying because it will just laser beam random parts of our ship. Thankfully, because it's a laser-based weapon, our shields are protecting us against it, so that's fine. But if they destroy our shields, this thing is so annoying. It just like sets fire to stuff, kills our crew members, puts holes in the ship. Yeah. They did not get enough time to do that. You detect faint life signatures from an intact piece of the hull. They were transporting prisoners. The sole survivor offers to join your crew as the first step on their path to get revenge. Cool. So, we now have a new member, and he is a rock character. Let's show him. So he's a rockman. The rockmen of Vrakos 4 are rarely seen and are known for their fortitude. So he's immune to fire. His movement speed is very slow, however he has half movement speed, but his health is increased as well, so he has 50% extra health. These guys are decent in combat because they take longer to kill and they just sit and take damage, and they're very good for putting out fire. In fact, I think they jump up and down on the fire. I'm going to put him in O2, because he doesn't, I don't think he requires oxygen either, as far as I can tell. That might not be the rock person, actually. There's a particular race that just doesn't need oxygen, but I don't think it's him. Anyway, yeah, I'll put him up there. Yeah, so now we've got some a lot of different crew members, which is quite nice. This goes on 85 health. Is it him? Wait, who is he? Oh, the guy on the engine. We probably want him to be in good health. But yes, as you can see, we're gaining some of our skills. Oh, the weapon masters are doing quite well. Well, Alison, so I guess it's a she. But yeah, she's doing well. Cool. Right. Shop, and then we leave. Let's hope there's something good here. We probably want to repair our hull as well. You scan the surroundings, you detect several warnings on the wideband channels discouraging any violence in protected trade space. Perhaps you can find some wares nearby. Okay. I don't think you can be attacked on a shop. I don't think that's possible. Right, let's see. We don't need any more crew for sure. And there's only one page of weaponry here, or one page of items here, so we don't actually have any weapons that we can buy. Teleporter, probably not that useful. It means sending our crew onto their ship. It's good if you have a lot of Mantis crew members, which we do have 2 of them, but not really. It's kind of difficult. You have to like build your ship to do that. And mind control is sort of similar. So mind control, you don't have to board their ship. You just mind control one of their crew members, and then they'll start fighting for you. It's not very helpful in terms of them doing damage, but it is very helpful in the fact that they start sabotaging systems. So for example, if they have a person on weapons and you mind control them, not only do they start damaging the weapon system for you, but they lose their crew member from their weapon system, so any benefits that their crew member was giving them, they lose as well, which is handy. Again, if we do that, we're going to have to buy new energy and all that stuff. I don't think we really have the resources right now. We only have 100. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy the missiles. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to fix the ship back to health. I'm going to buy all the missiles, and then I'm going to buy all the fuel. And I think that's it. Scanning, like drone parts, I don't think we need just yet, although the drones are really good, so we'll have a look into those at some point. But yeah, for now, like, we don't need to buy any more crew members, and everything else seems good. And then we escape, and everything's clean. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. Oh, here we go. There's a black market hub. You receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military-grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them. We just bought some because we needed them, so I'm not going to get rid of them. Okay, and then as you can see, we're just about to be attacked by the rebels, so we're getting away. Rebel controlled is probably the most difficult one, so I'm going to go for the rock one, also because we then don't really have a choice in we have to go for a civilized sector, but that's fine. I've just realised that this episode's probably going to be quite long, but I think if I get like halfway and we're still good, then I can cut the video in half and do two parts. But that's considering that I even get to the end, because as I said at the very beginning, the game can get very difficult, and we're only a third of the way there. Right, where do we want to go? We want to go, again, we want to go like around, maybe like in like a big S. Yeah, let's go down here first. Cool. A naturally warlike species with few intergalactic diplomatic ties, the rock people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. You stumble across one of their ships and they promptly live up to type. Okay, they are attacking us essentially. Let's just do what works. Destroy their... We should usually be able to just destroy their shields like straight away, and then just continue to destroy their weapons. Yeah, there we go. I think we're just going to win now, because by the time the shields are back up, their weapons are absolutely destroyed. Also, the music in the game is something to definitely appreciate. You see the rock guy just jumping up and down on the fire, which is quite cool. He's going to start as well. They're having a little party as their ship goes down. Cool, so we're getting a few more resources. Let's keep going. So I'm gonna go down and get as much as I can. Alright, another meteor place. Also, again, when the rooms are active, you can't really tell, but these ships just look super cool. I think this ship is kind of like a shell looking thing, quite cool. Minute fissures in the shields spark and crackle as the ship jumps into the wake of a huge asteroid. More asteroids follow, as does a lost and aggressive rock pirate ship. These guys have a teleporter. Where are they teleporting to? Shields. Good job that we planned this with 2 mantises. However, I think we're going to have to retreat. I'm going to destroy... no, we're going to destroy the shield. And then take down their weapons again. The main reason here is that they have a missile, I think. Oh no, it isn't a missile. It's a laser gun. This is why pausing the game is so much helpful. But because they have 2 weapons and the meteorites are hitting us, they are likely to do damage, so I just want to reduce damage. So we can heal our characters up if they do invaders, that's not a problem. Oh, I forgot to turn off the missiles because it's kind of pointless using them all up. Okay. So yeah, so our goal from here on out is to not take much hull damage. There's another store. Obviously, it's a lot better to... So I think I might do is go here, here, then to the store, and then go over to here, and then we can continue. Yeah, that sounds good. Basically just hit as many points as possible. Unpause the game when we can. So you find a rock ship docked with a damaged mantis fighter. Before you have a chance to hail them, the ship moves in to attack you. You register teleporter symbols from the disabled ship, but they're using mantis tech. Cool. I'll unpause the ship. Oh, we're going to get attacked by quite a lot here. Let's send these guys over here. And then rock person I will send back over here, although I think we'll be okay. So let's send rock person back, send this person in here, and then in a second right. Let's also destroy their ship before they start doing stuff. Right, I think I'm gonna grab both of these guys and send them over here, and then grab both of these humans to come and finish these guys off. They should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, the rock ship hails. Enough. We were told aliens were a threat to our ways, and you have proved as much. Take this and leave us in peace. We don't really need these resources. We actually need scrap, and we get more scrap for killing them, so we'll just kill them. Let's grab these two and put them over in the healing. Okay, we should destroy them now. There we go. Got 31 scrap, which is a lot. Not a lot, 50% more I think, because it's like 20 something that they were offering. Cool. Distress. We'll go to the distress signal. That was a loud car. Cool. The captain of the ship claims he can provide services as long as you've got scrap. So, hire a mercenary to delay the rebels, hire a mercenary to scout the sector, fight the ship, have no need. These are quite interesting. I think I know what this does, because it just basically means that you get an extra turn for whatever you, like, the rebel ship doesn't advance for a turn. I don't know what this one does. I think it might uncover some things in the area, which would actually be quite cool. So let's do that. Your map has been updated. That's very cool. Again, I don't know what race this is, but the ship is just so cool. Ah, brilliant. Asteroid field, possible ship, store, possible ship, asteroid field, I assume. Oh, a nearby sun. Okay, yeah, you can get like solar, like close suns and stars and stuff that can destroy you. Right, let's go to the shop and let's see. Come across a rock trading post. Yeah, same old stuff. Ooh. Forget a Zoltan. Ah, these guys are strange. So they, wherever they are, they provide energy to that room. So for example, if I put him in the engine room, he would provide like an energy part for the room, and then you have a spare one to put somewhere else. The only problem with that is if you are relying on him to power something and he dies, then you're kind of messed up. You won't be able to do that much. However, something I am seeing, I said that the guns that we currently have, which are the Burst Laser and the Artemis, are two of the best in the game. These are basically variants of them. So my problem is that it needs missiles to fire, and we already have something that needs that, so I don't think I'll use that. However, this is probably very good. So it shoots 3 shots, does 1 damage, 2 times damage on systemless rooms. That's fantastic. I think we'll buy that. What can we sell? We can't sell anything else. Do we need any of these? Let's buy the laser, and then let's buy 1 of each of these until we run out. Yeah. Cool, now we have another piece. Oh, again, nothing comes for free, so what I'm actually going to do is use the laser because it's better than this one. And then we'll get 1 more power to charge this, and then eventually we'll be able to use both lasers at the same time, which would be very cool. Okay, cool. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, ask them what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke. I remember having this come up before in the past, and one of our crew members just died. But I have a feeling to do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay, brilliant. The crew boards the station, cautiously moving between corridors. Suddenly, a man-sized arachnid bursts from a vent, followed by countless more. Yeah. So Alison died, and Alison was... I'll be honest, Alison was one of our better crew members. We'll put Rock Guy in here to replace her. That's a shame. I'm telling you, you got it. Every time, any time you have to send your crew somewhere, just ignore it, because they always die and it's just stupid. Okay. You jump into the middle of a rock excavation project on a nearby moon. Unimpressed with your intrusion, they move to defend themselves. Okay, I feel like they're... I mean, they're not... The ships are getting a bit more powerful, but they're not getting more, defensive. They're getting a lot more offensive, which is good for us at the moment, because most of their offensive things tend to be laser-based rather than missile-based. So, for example, that does nothing because we have our shields. That's why shields are probably one of the best things to put all of your resources into, to be honest. Now we need this guy to learn how to do the weapons. Honestly, out of all the people that we could have lost, she was probably the worst one to lose. Because we probably wouldn't have minded losing Rock Guy or one of the Mantis people, I guess. That was a shame. Oh yeah, also we can just jump early as well, but no reason to. Oh, I was going to say, I'm surprised that they haven't given us a resource, but they're dead anyway, so we'll just take more scrap. 42 scrap, that's so good. Unfortunately, we had to destroy them in the process, but that is just additional downsides, I guess. This store is in a weird position, because if we go here, then this will obviously follow. If we go here, then it'll be on the edge of it, and we're going to have to then escape. So we may just have to ignore that shop for now. A motley collection of rock ships are stationed around this beacon. They look to have resorted to the pirates' life defensive maneuvers. I think just attacking their weapons is the best bet, as usual. I think this laser gun might shoot multiple shots, and it only shoots the one, so we're basically home free anyway. We might as well just shut off their, oxygen or something. The only downside with this laser, because it does... Oh, wait, it does more damage on rooms that don't have a system in them, I've just realised. So we'll do 4 damage to this. Yeah, 2 on each. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to get that upgrade after this. Miss on both of them. Ugh. As long as they don't jump. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we should be able to do that upgrade now. Oh, it's just here. Upgrade. Can we get 2 more? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, not enough system power. Oh. So not only do we have to get this, we also have to build this up as well. Wish I'd known that. We have to upgrade this twice, or 3 times even. So 35, 50, 75. It's gonna be 160. Expensive. Anyway, we have no more money now, so there's no reason to go to the shop. No one bothers your ship as you float among numerous space stations. Nothing happens. Brilliant. Can we go up here and then like down? I don't think we have enough time to do that. I think I might go here, 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 I think. A curious sight greets you at this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while two Mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. Wait, then attack the surviving Mantis. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Again, as you can see, the ships are really cool design, but this one is like similar design, but it's a different ship layout, if that makes sense, which is super, super cool in my opinion. Just love the attention to all these different things. The Mantis craft are both too busy slaughtering one another to notice you. Eventually the smaller ship gets the upper hand, but they must have blown a fuse in the assault. Their weapon systems are inoperable. Now we must attack, so their weapons are operable though. They're sending mantises at us. We'll just send mantises at them, I guess. Let's just destroy their weapons. Wait, there are no weapons. They don't have any. They just don't have weapons. Okay, cool. Oh, she didn't heal properly. There we go. Okay, so we'll destroy them after this one. Unless they try and board us again, but I don't think they will. Cool. $40 scrap. Okay, that helps. Okay, so apply some power there. We now have the Artemis active. So that means if we really do need a missile, we can use it. I don't think we have time for 3, we're only going to have time for 2, so I'm just going to go straight to this one. A motley collection of rock ships are stationed around the beacon. They look to have resorted to pirate's life. And here we go again. These ones look dangerous. They have a missile, I think, although that might be a laser thing. We'll see. No, that is a missile. And it missed, which is... Thankfully it missed, because they'll one-shot a system, basically. This thing won't be able to get through now. Since this is their priority weapon, if we just keep hitting them, even if they repair, this will never be able to fire because it takes time to charge. And in the time it takes to charge, we'll be dealing damage. Unless we miss, but the likelihood of missing all 3 shots is very low. This laser is ridiculous. In fact, let's just chuck it on here and do a load of damage to the hull. Or miss. Okay. Send both of these guys to go fix. They've got a missile off, and it did hit a system. But I think we should have the upper hand. Oh, these guys are going to suffocate. Okay, we're all good. Upgrading O2 is actually quite important as well, because part of the problem with O2 is if the entire ship loses O2 for whatever reason, usually because the O2 thing gets destroyed and you don't have anyone to fix it for a while, if the entire ship looks like this, or even just slightly red, if this isn't upgraded, even once you fix it, it takes time to then, like, you know, get oxygen back into the ship, and then that destroys everything. How much does oxygen take to 25? Yeah, we'll do that, because it's no joke having that. Health is probably another one that we could probably do with as well. 35, okay. We'll do that as well. We don't need this other laser for now. We're actually fine without it. And then we can get that later on. Oh, an advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate its storage vessel for military goods. Yeah, attack it, get its parts, I guess. It's hacking our shields, which means it decharged our I'm not sure. I think it just instantly decharged our shields and then like after that. I'm not sure how this hacking thing works actually. Oh, so look, now it's turning off our shields again. Interesting. I don't think I've actually used the hacking thing on my own ships before, or if I have, I don't think I've like looked into how they work very well. Let's just destroy the hacking thing, I guess. That helps. Also, yeah, these are automated, obviously, so they don't have people to fix them. So once you've destroyed a system, that's it. They're kind of messed up. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have automated repair systems. I missed 2 of those shots. Wow. Okay, they might be able to do some damage. We've got a shield, so we'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to heal the hacking thing, though. Not sure. Cool, one more, we should be able to destroy them. I think everything else is fine. Our characters are all on good health. Everything else is fine. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we get enough to upgrade the... We should do, yes. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It seems to have lain unused for quite some time. You find nothing. Brilliant. Yeah, let's upgrade the health and then apply that. Because health is also going to be super important later on. Right, let's go to the next sector. Where are we? We've passed through 1, 2, 3 and 1 to our 4th. And the video is already over an hour long. These are both Zoltan controllers also, we don't really care. So what I'm going to do is I will stop the video, but I will record the second half, and then that way I can upload 2 parts within a few days of each other probably. But yeah, I may split the next one into shorter videos actually, because the ending of the game is like a big boss fight, if we get that far, so yes. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Cool. Thanks for watching this one, and hopefully you're enjoying FTL. I love this game so much. It's you know, it's not like a story-based game. It's not like a really in-depth like narrative or anything like that. But the gameplay and everything is just super fun. And obviously it's all random, so every time you play it's going to be different. But yeah, if you're interested in playing it, it's on Steam. I think it's only like £7 normally, and it goes on sale now and again. Definitely worth picking up. Brilliant game. You could probably run it on most devices as well, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna require heavy specs like PC or anything like that, so yeah, definitely give it a go if you are interested. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.